Hello and welcome to yet another episode. This is the Gold Rush Daily, today being on the 11th of November 2025. And just like we had looked at yesterday, our our destination or our target for gold was achieved today morning. And so what next? So to be able to understand what next, let's look at the daily time frame. And when you look at the daily time frame, you realize that this was also a level on the daily time frame. It was a key level on the daily time frame. And what you are looking at, you can see yesterday created. I think. Sorry, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. So yeah, there you can see now my screen. So like I was mentioning, our target for gold was reached yesterday night. So this was our target where we were looking at yesterday, price pushing all the way from this level up all the way to this particular point, and that was quite a good run, about 860 pips. So it was quite a good run. Okay, so looking at what we have yesterday, maybe probably if someone missed an entry around this particular point, the next entry was around this level. Okay, so why am I doing this? So that at least you can be able to identify this pattern. And the moment you're able to identify this pattern, because they always repeat themselves. Okay, these patterns always repeat themselves. So this is a key level, an order block, a point of interest that you can be able to take the trade. It's also during the a kill zone time. All right. So remember, when you're trading the ICT, you have to align with the kill zones. Okay. So the moment you are able to identify or recognize these patterns, because they always repeat themselves, they'll always repeat themselves. So if you're in a point to be able to identify them, then you can't miss a high probability setup. You can see here that's a BOS. Then you can see the order block, price tapping the order block, then pushing up during New York kill zone. So they'll always repeat themselves. So the key thing is now you being able to identify them. So you can backtest as many as possible so that you can be able to identify them. Okay, so the moment you're able to identify them, then you are able to plan yourself. Okay, you're able to plan yourself in terms of trading. Okay, you're able to plan yourselves in terms of taking positions. So what next? So looking at the daily time frame, so let's begin on the daily time frame. This is a key level on the daily time frame. Okay, so I'm trying to expand so that you can be able to see. So when you look at this candle here, this is a marubuzu. Okay, a marubuzu basically shows a momentum. So there is a lot of momentum in terms of bias. Okay, so when you come to the 4-hour time frame, so we see how the price rallied all the way to this particular level, which was our target. And now that the price is here, of course, right now is not a kill zone time until it's 2 a.m. New York time. That's when we will be having a kill zone, when the London kill zone begins. So at the moment, nothing I can do, just watch how the price reacts on this level. We wait until the kill zone, the London kill zone, and we see how price is gonna react. So I'm anticipating probably to see a rejection of prices from this particular level, maybe pushing on the downside, because we have a lot of imbalance here that needs to be filled, right? Maybe at least the price pulling back to this level that it broke, this level here that it had to break, and maybe from there we see a continuation of the trend. Or probably we will be watching and see whether the price is going to get the momentum to break above this level. And the moment we break above that level, then what I will what will we gonna be looking at? We will be looking at the price pushing up, because when you look at this other side, what we can see on this other side, what we can see is the imbalances. Okay, from this point all the way to this point, these are continuous sell candles, and this is what basically creates an imbalance in the markets. Okay, so the moment we see this level being broken, then we will be anticipating the price to feel the imbalance, to push all the way to maybe 4300, 4350 thereabout. Okay, so as you can see, we have about 35 minutes for the 4-hour candle to close. And from this particular level, what we are seeing is some bit of price rejecting from this level. Okay, price rejecting from this level. So how will I be aligning myself? I will not be looking to enter trades here until it's 2 a.m. New York time. That is when the London session begins, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. New York time. That's when that's the best time to look for potential entries. Okay, so like we had said yesterday, so when you come to the 1-hour time frame, okay, so when you look at this 1-hour time frame, there are two things we can be able to decipher here. The first thing, remember, we are looking at the pattern. So as you can see here, first of all, we had this pattern, which gave an entry yesterday. The price came to this level. We had this particular entry. So the price pushed again, created a BOS. So that's a pattern. And alongside this level, we have a key point of interest whereby the price might be able to react to. And now when you come to the 15 minutes time frame, so we will be basically aligning that. Okay, we'll be basically aligning that. So I will be looking at that particular level. Price, in case the price reacts on this particular zone, comes all the way to this particular zone, therefore I can look for some buying opportunity. And remember how I trade gold, I always focus on 100 pips a setup, though of late I've been doing a 200 pips a setup because of the high volatility of gold. Okay, so but the key thing is the setup that you're going to take, ensure that risk to reward ratio is at least 1:2. Okay, so that you can be profitable in the long run, especially for beginners. This is something that you cannot be able to ignore, because as a beginner we anticipate at least more losses than wins. Okay, so for you to remain in the game, therefore you need to focus on targeting the risk to reward ratio of at least 1:2. The higher the better, but the least you can do 1:2. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. So let's see whether the price is going to push all the way down to this level. We look for entries, or if the price maybe probably is going to reject from this particular zone. Because looking at it like that, when you go to the 5 minutes time frame, then you're able to decipher that on this particular level here, we also have a pattern. Okay, we also have a pattern, but now we cannot take the trade from this level at the moment, because it's not during the kill zone time. Right now is 27 minutes past midnight. So it's not really New York time. I mean, 27 minutes past midnight New York time. You can see the time here. So it's not the best time to look for entries. So for now, we'll just monitor. But we have marked our key levels, like you've seen. So that's what we'll be looking at. Two scenarios. Number one, rejection of price from this level, which might push the prices down to this particular point. Okay, which might push prices down to this particular level. And if this level breaks, then it means that the price will be coming to retest this particular breakout here. Okay, so that is what we'll be looking at. Number two scenario is the continuation of the bullishness, and this continuation of the bullishness will happen the moment we see now price break above this level. Okay, the moment we see a break above this level, then now we'll be anticipating the price to continue pushing higher, and probably reclaiming these particular 43, the 4300 levels, 4350 level. All right, so fundamentally today is on Tuesday, so it's a bank holiday for USD. So I don't anticipate much moves. But let's just have a quick overview of USD. So this is the dollar index, all right? So if you look on the daily time frame, yesterday candle closing an indecisive candle. You can see a long-legged doji. This is yesterday's candle. And what does this mean? It means indecisiveness, all right? Indecisiveness meaning we have to wait for today's candlestick to close so that it can give us some cues in terms of where the price is likely to go to. But what we are looking at the moment, we are looking at some sentiments of the dollar being weaker, and with a weaker dollar, of course, gold tends to reclaim its safe haven status, of course. And during these times of uncertainties, especially the shutdown, we are at the verge whereby we are seeing some good progress in terms of the Congress to vote towards a reopening of the government. Okay, so with the weaker dollar, of course, what we are looking forward to is a strong, a bullish sentiment for gold, of course. So that's what we have been seeing for a couple of days. I think since 5th of November. That was last week on Wednesday. We have been seeing the price pushing on the downside. So the level that we are still looking at is the price, maybe probably coming to these levels, right, where we have the daily OB. Okay, so as you can see, today's candle also looks quite bearish, right? So the price having tapped this particular level, because this is a structure as well, it's a key level like we had marked. So the price having tapped at that particular level, we are seeing rejection of prices. And from here you can see what we are seeing is some quite consolidations of prices. Okay, some quite consolidation of prices. So we have that, and so we have that, and we have this level. So with a downtrend, then the price consolidating in a wedge like this, what we basically look for is a breakout of the same, a retest, and the continuation of the price, maybe probably pushing on the downside. And this is the level about 98.73. That's where we are looking at. Maybe probably DXY coming into. Okay, so that's my sentiments, a bearish dollar index. So that means probably we are looking at a bullish gold, because dollar is the quote currency for gold, right? Because gold is XAU, and it's equated to dollar, which is USD. Okay, so that's what we call you need to understand the concept of the base and the quote currency. Okay, so of course, usually say, maybe mentioning this for beginners, when the base currency is stronger than the quote currency, we usually look at some buying sentiments, and when the quote currency is stronger than the base currency, we usually look at some selling sentiments. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at forward to. So I anticipate to see a kind of rejection or pullback from this particular level, pushing the price to this level. As you can see, it's also a key level on the 1 hour time frame here. The price coming to around these levels, then we see some bullishness. So I'll wait to see that retracement, then now look for some buying opportunities. Okay, so that's the sentiments that we have. That's what we are seeing. So like I was saying, today is bank holiday for USD, so we might not really anticipate quite moves for the dollar. So some bit shaky, maybe consolidation of very low moves, especially for the dollar. And yeah, that's what we have today. Okay, so nothing, not much high impact news at all for the USD, because it's a bank holiday for USD. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you found this video insightful. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, and also comment in case you have any question. I'll just be able to answer you. Put it in the comment section. All right, so until then, have a wonderful time, and make sure to remain focused, to stay disciplined, and to always trade with purpose. Okay, to always trade with purpose. So that's it from me, and see you next time.